Well, Kenny, obviously the trip to Crewe on Saturday, you beat them 4-1 early in the season, but I'm sure you won't be taking anything for granted.
No, we won't. If you're looking at Crewe and their home record, I think it's a very good home record. It's the fourth best in the league. Number of draws lately, but they've got some very good players and recruited well, developed well from underneath. David Artell's done an excellent job and really, worked hard to establish themselves after coming back into this division after a number of years. So, we do think it'll be a difficult game on Saturday, really hard one. And as I say, they're lively at home, Crewe, very lively. But, we're confident in what we're doing. We want to try to keep pace with the top sides if we can. And, also, nobody's got away from us yet. But, sides win on a regular basis. You can go through 3 or 4 games and you need a good points total of that 3 or 4 games. Pleased to say, after the Hull and the Lincoln games, we've got 7 points out of 9, which is, a good achievement. We've done that, but you need that sort of total over 2 or 3 games. So you have to go there, make sure you work off a solid base, but then similarly try to go forward and give them problems, and that'll be our game. We'll be doing everything we can off a solid base to try to give Crewe problems going forward, and that's our ambition on Saturday, to be able to do that. We do feel we're capable of it.
Yeah, and as you say, at the top of the league, nobody really seems to be dropping points. Is it good to have that type of pressure on you? Yeah,
that's where it is if you want to go up. There's 3 people who get in the Championship, and they'll be the ones that deserve it. And it's I've always said the top of League One's a really good competition. You can't take it for granted. And last season sides like Sunderland and Ipswich didn't make the top 6, and similarly, there's 8/10 sides there that it's open for them. But I'm pleased to say we're one of them, and we want the big push at the end to make sure that we can finish really strongly, and I think, again, I do think we're capable of it. We have a good squad of players. There's a good spirit amongst themselves, and for them, they have to be selfless in their work now and put Portsmouth first as we sort of drive towards the end of the season.
You said that you could have done with more goals on Tuesday night when you beat Swindon 2-0. Is that going to be a key aim on Saturday if you can get yourselves into a similar position?
Yeah, we started the game really well, got an early goal, and then we sort of looked like we needed to push away at that stage. No disrespect to Swindon, but we looked capable as well of being able to do that. Once the second goal came, I was quite comfortable. The changes helped us. Obviously, the substitutes gave us fresh energy, which is good, which is always what you need off the bench anyway at a certain time. And while I did feel we were the better side, at 1-0 we always wanted to go away and put it to bed. We did anyway. Goal from Ellis Harrison, the second goal, has got our noses really sort of in front, and then we saw it out very well. So pleased with that. But we were, I did think, in terms of Tuesday night, the better side, and you're always looking for the goals that reflect that.
Obviously, nobody really needs to teach the likes of Ellis and John Marquis how to score goals, but I know you've had Gift and Noel Williams down at the training ground for the past few months, just helping out and coaching that particular area.
Yeah, definitely, and he's been down. He knows our players. Gift, and he's in his work for the PFA, he's been in and around the club for a couple of seasons. But anyway, has he been specialising with them? Yes, definitely, he helps them a lot. But also, we've got to give them the service. They're both good players. If you're looking at John, though, I mean, he's still got 11 league goals in 26, which is good. Even looking around, Lincoln are top. Tom Hopper, their number 9's got 5 goals. And for Ellis anyway, he was unlucky not to score against Charlton. Very unlucky. He scored the other night on a sub appearance, so could have been 2 in 3 for him as well, which doesn't look too bad. But similarly, it's important that we score goals from all over the pitch. Centre forwards will always go off though what their goal scoring is like, and that will affect them, and they need that drive about it. Good to see Ronan Curtis come back with a couple of goals as well. That's excellent. And against Charlton, Andy Cannon to come up with an excellent one.
You should have some more options at centre-back as well, with Jack being back from suspension and also potentially Rasmus.
Yeah, definitely. I think for Rasmus we're going to need to train him a little bit. So, we're in a sort of good position of being able to give him a few days training. But as you say, Jack Watmore's a good addition. But similarly, James Bolton's done excellent, very, very well. Been really pleased with him. He's got, in the 3 games he's played, we've got 7 points out of 9. And he's played a big part, and so congratulations to him, and he'll want to do everything he can to hold that shirt.
And in terms of players fighting for the shirt, George Byers did himself no harm with his performance coming off the bench on Tuesday night.
No, he did very well, and you know, at a time where, you know, we did need to get him behind him a little bit. He slid a few balls into Ryan Williams, and Ryan's really good at making that run in behind the left back, and you know, George, as you say, got on the ball and found him very well. And that move between those two players has got us that penalty that, you know, at that particular time, I do think was a key one for us in terms of getting away from Swindon and making sure that you know, we could get the 3 points.
And just finally, a word on Michael Jacobs, obviously ruled out on Tuesday due to his hamstring injury. Is that looking like a long-term one? It
looks like 2 to 3 weeks from when the injury was, you know, made. So, you know, that is a frustrating one, because, I mean, his injury last time was a bad one. It was a bad tackle. It was a knee ligament. You know, this is a muscle injury at a very cold time. It could be worse, though. You know, it could be a lot worse than that with a hamstring. It'll only be 2 or 3 weeks. Been a good addition for us. But similarly, you know, he'll be back in due time. We'll make sure that he's ready as well. We won't rush him, and you know, a big run in with a you know, a player who has the quality and the experience and knows his way around promotion pushes.